if we found out that the death tolls were being purposely underreported?
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, the federal government has passed rules against showing dead bodies from war coming back. I mean, they do things to suppress death on their count. And let me tell you something, for somebody who had an uncle who passed away this last year in poverty, who was relying on Medicare. You do not want to be relying on the federal government when you're in a desperate position. It's never a great place to be in. What's crazy to me about this Trump moment, it almost reminds me of when he was in the South Carolina debates and he just said Planned Parenthood does some good work. I've never seen a president before who will say something that is such political suicide to any normal candidate in any normal position. Like, what is the benefit of this? And it is pretty surprising to me that he would tweet that.
These tweets should have never been tweeted by the president. I understand.
What do you think the point?
I think the point with this was you have this mayor in Cruz who is not working with FEMA, who does not show up for the meetings, who is not her entire day is about undermining the federal government's response, and he took the bait. And he basically
Ben, you don't just get to say anything. I mean,
No.
Her goal is to undermine. You don't think she's been busy trying to help people on the ground?
I think she's spent more time attacking the president and more time talking about how bad things are than she actually is showing up for the...
quantify that.
We know that she didn't go to any of the meetings that FEMA asked her to come to, which is where you would actually...
She's in waist-high water.
Hold on. When you're in waist-high water and you're actually... The majority of what you're doing is for cameras, and FEMA's saying... Every mayor, come to these meetings.
She feels ignored. That's why she's on camera.
I think you can do both. I think you can go to a FEMA meeting and you can also do TV.
This is about the president. This is not about the
so why are we attacking her?
But hang on. But let me just
as much as anyone else on the ground is.
These tweets were unconscionable. I don't know how it's possible to feel otherwise. It was never time to pretend that the president's response to Puerto Rico hasn't been different than his responses to Texas and Florida. It's definitely time to stop pretending now. And you can spitball various reasons for it. You just can't deny it. I have 4 potential reasons. He didn't get a good night's sleep.
Oh, okay. Didn't stay at a Holiday Inn.
He ate a steak that wasn't well done enough. Still doesn't quite get that Puerto Rico is part of America, and racism. I think it's down to...
Well, Matt, to that point, what is the political upside? Who is he trying to please with a tweet that says we're not going to be in Puerto Rico forever?
Well, I think there is a slight against the mayor there, but it doesn't excuse it. I mean, he's not thinking about the millions of people in Puerto Rico. It's like this petty argument with one person instead of the millions without power and who are struggling.
Yeah.
I think the issue is the timing of this too. I mean, it is so insensitive, like going to a wake and saying, hey, these cookies are not going to be there forever. People are going to stop being nice to you. They feel bad for you right now.
Right.
I mean, it's just like the timing is totally off, for this. He's right. We're not going to be there forever.
Yes, technically he is right. Technically he is right.
When you're the president, you have to realize that when you're the president, I go back to my point. If you're having a personal spat, you have that quietly. George Bush was a perfect example of this. He was getting beat over the head, even though he tried to have the National Guard come in early with Katrina. He tried to ask the mayor to get people out with Katrina on the 26th and 27th of August before that storm hit on the night of the 28th, 29th. And they refused to work with him. But he never went out there and attacked the Mayor Nagin, never went out there and attacked during it the governor. Because when you're the president, you have to be the bigger person. And that's my point, is the president should have never, regardless of this rift, his tweet said to all the people of Puerto Rico that we may leave you, and that is not what they should feel right now.
That's not the message you want Puerto Rico to hear, reminding people once again, American citizens.
And with the political malpractice point, I mean, today the House passed, I forget, $36 billion relief package.
Which is good.
Which would be the story if President Trump hadn't stepped all over this, is that we are coming to help you, Puerto Rican.
Yeah, it's a really, it's a really troubling story, the whole way that this has been handled. And it's continuing. It's still going. All right. We all remember the Casey Anthony saga, but we're going to see it in a whole new light when the true crime docuseries How It Really Happened with Hill Harper returns. Remember those infamous jailhouse tapes? Sunday's premiere revisits them to see how they affected the investigation. Take a look.
People want that little girl found.
Good. The more people, the better. Everyone should want her back.
Well, they do, Casey.
I just want her back.
But do you think after this long she'd still be local?
There's a possibility.
What's your gut telling you right now?
My gut's telling me that she's okay.
Okay, and your gut tells you that she's close, or she's hiding.
She's not far. I know in my heart she's not far. I can feel it.
Cindy, are you now saying you believe that we're going to find Kaylee?
Oh, I believe we're going to find Kaylee if the investigation goes the right way.
Watch the 2-hour Casey Anthony story Sunday at 9 p.m. on HLN. We're back in a minute.